Welcome back, folks. I'm Z, and today I'm reviewing Epic Conquest 2. Epic Conquest 2 is a free-to-play action RPG available for PC and Android. Someone actually recommended that I check out this game. They said I would like it, and I do really like it. It's anime-styled and reminiscent of the PS2 era. I grew up with the PS2 playing games like Star Ocean, Radiata Stories, and a few other like knockoff games, but I really enjoyed this game. Unfortunately, I don't have an Android, so I can't play this game on the Android, but I am able to play it on Steam. So I guess I'll start with a positive and then a negative and then end with a positive. The positive is definitely that the characters in this game are just so memorable. I mean, just the interaction between the NPCs and getting to see the characteristics of every single character is very unique. Every character has their own little quirk and their own sense of humor. What I really like too is the character interaction. The characters are never boring when they're around each other. It's essentially like watching an anime, but in a video game. So I think one of the biggest negative about this game is that the PC version actually doesn't receive as much love as the Android version. The last update for the Android version of this game was on March 31st of 2021. And I say that because the last update for the PC version was November of 2020. So you can see very clearly which version gets a lot more love. But it's also understandable because the Android version has received over 500,000 downloads on the Google Play Store and also has a rating of 4.5 stars. And I think that's out of 40,000 reviews as well. However, the PC version of this game only has a very positive mark on Steam and only about 200 reviews. So I'm not really sure how many people have downloaded the PC version, but the Android version definitely has gotten more love. My next positive is that this game does not hold your hand at all. It's very challenging in the fact that it has a lot of replay value, so even if you were to die, you would just be revived at the last checkmark point, and then you would just review from where you last took off from. And also, the progression of this game is very steady. You don't just jump hundreds of levels at once, but you also don't feel like you're moving like a turtle. It's grindy, but rewarding at the same time. Getting into the mechanics of the game, you have your basic attacks and then you also have your skills and your roll to dodge. The more frequently you use your skills, the faster you increase your skill levels. You learn skills based on your level. I think you learn a skill at level 2 and then level 5, and then from there you just learn more skills and more mastery traits as well. This game takes the RPG aspect seriously, so whenever you level up, you get some points that you can allocate into your stats, which really makes you have to choose how you're going to distribute your stats and build your character. Unfortunately, I don't think you can reset your stat points at all, so you really do have to choose carefully where you put your stats. Maybe that's just for the PC version, and maybe you can actually reset your stat points in the Android version via like in-app purchases. I hope in the future the PC version gets to receive more updates. I don't see that happening anytime soon, but if you have access to the Google Play Store, I highly recommend that you check out Epic Conquest 2. It's a really good game and it's free to play. I mean, you don't really lose much from playing it. You get to see some cool characters develop throughout the storyline, and you get to see these NPCs interact with each other. Well, folks, if you enjoy Epic Conquest 2, or if you enjoyed the first Epic Conquest, let me know how those games have treated you. And if you've beaten them, let me know how you feel about the storyline, if there were any characters that you found memorable, or any moments that you really enjoyed. Well folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any games to recommend me, drop them down below in the comment section and I will check those games out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.